everybody, hope you're all well. This video is dedicated to the NARS Loaded palette. I know this is a very popular palette, and in this video I'm gonna talk about whether I think this eyeshadow palette worth the hype, whether I believe it's a palette that you definitely need, or whether I believe it's a palette that you can skip. The NARS Loaded palette retails here in the UK for £55, and it's a limited edition palette. It comes with a huge mirror and it contains 12 shadows. This is, as you can already tell, it's a warm eyeshadow palette. With the exception of one or two eyeshadows, I think this silvery shade right here is more of a cool tone shadow, and this taupey color here is more on the neutral side, but the majority of the shadows are definitely warm. So if you are someone that likes warm eyeshadows like I do, then maybe this palette is for you. All the eyeshadow names are written at the back of the palette. It's what I have on my eyes today, and I ended up somehow of doing like a darker makeup eye look. Although I wasn't planning to, somehow I ended up creating this like a little bit darker for everyday eye look. But I have to say, because I wasn't planning of making like a darker eye look, I applied my foundation and everything beforehand, and I have to say there was no fallout whatsoever. What I really like about this palette is that it has a great variety of mattes and shimmery shadows. I think there are 6 mattes and 6 shimmery eyeshadows, so it's quite a good variety of mattes and shimmers, and I believe this palette is a very well thought out palette. So it contains all your transition shades, your crease shades, your lid shades, your highlighter shades, so you can create complete looks with this palette, and you don't need to bring other palettes along in order to create a complete look. I have to say that I was really impressed about the blendability of these shadows. When I used this palette this morning in order to create this makeup look, I had to say that all the eyeshadows I used blended like a dream. I used this matte dark brown all over the lid. I used this shimmery like metallic shade to just give a little bit of dimension on my lid. I used this one to blend this one to blend the colors out, and all the shadows I used, I was really impressed with the pigmentation and the blendability of them. The only thing that annoys me with this palette is the fact that it gets full of fingertips. Every time you touch it, your fingerprints just stain the exterior mirror, and it looks dirty even though it's a brand new palette. Now I'm gonna start swatching all the shadows for you. I'm gonna start from top to bottom, and I'm gonna go left to right. So this is the top row right here. Look how beautiful they all swatch. The eyeshadows are very buttery, but as I said, they don't have a lot of fallout, almost no fallout at all. Second row from left to right. This is the second row left to right. And now off for the final row. And this is the third row swatched for you guys. Honestly, look at the pigmentation of these shadows. Now, in terms of shadows, I would say that the black right here is not the most intense black I've ever seen in my life. So when you blend it out, it turns out to be more of a very dark gray rather than a true black. But that's okay with me because I am not someone that wears black anyway. I much more prefer to go for a really dark brown like the next shadow right here, rather than a black. But if you are someone that likes black and wears black, just bear that in mind, that this is not one of the darkest and true blacks that you can find in the market. To sum up this video, do I think this eyeshadow palette worth the hype? Definitely. This is a very well curated, all-rounded palette that you can complete so many different eye makeup looks. It can take you from morning to night, and you don't need to bring additional palettes with you in order to create a complete look. If you are someone that likes warm eyeshadows, then definitely consider buying this one. Just bear in mind that this is a limited edition one, and I don't know how long it's going to be available for. Price tag of the NARS shadow This palette, as I said at the beginning of this video, retails for £55, which is definitely not a cheap palette. We all know NARS is quite a premium brand, so if you want to splurge the money in order to buy this palette, then by all means I would recommend it without a second thought. But it's definitely not a palette that I would say you really need to run out and get it, because the majority of the colors are colors that you can find in other palettes, but for a much lower price tag, if you know what I mean. So overall, this is a really nice eyeshadow palette, gets a thumbs up for me, and I'm looking forward to experiment more with it in the future. So this does it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video of mine. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you very soon with another video. Bye, you guys.